I want to thank you for being here today. This is given the circumstances of the weather, we are pleased that we have people here to visit and talk about this. The Seafood Symposium is a big event. This is your second one, and we appreciate you being here with us at the Biotechnology Center. For those of you that don't know much about the North Carolina Biotechnology Center, let me tell you a couple of things. My name's Doug Edgeton. I'm the president and CEO, and we try to be the lens on life sciences for the state of North Carolina. And to give you a kind of an economic picture of what life sciences mean to this state, the annual economic impact of this industry on the state is about $73 billion a year. The marine sector is now a growing sector for us, as is the ag biotech sector. And we look for those to help propel this economic footprint into the state up to $100 million in the next 10 years, $100 billion in the next 10 years. 63,000 people a year in this state are directly employed by life sciences, and another 225 in support industries that accompany this sector. And we have about $1.7 billion a year in annual economic of taxes generated from this industry. But today we're really here to talk about the Seafood Symposium and the second North Carolina Marine Biotechnology and Seafood Symposium. As many of you know, North Carolina's biotech has been increasingly expanding its support for the marine biotech sector during the past decade, and it's proving to be a great investment for the state of North Carolina. With more than 300 miles of Atlantic coastline and 12,000 miles of estuary shoreline, world-renowned university research centers, and the study of marine life, North Carolina is becoming an increasingly important player in this field. In October of 2015, many of you probably were there, we hosted the International Marine Bio Conference in Wilmington. So our Marine Biotechnology Center of Innovation, which spun out of the North Carolina Biotechnology Center, along with our Southeastern office, and I don't see Randall here, he may not have been able to make it over from the coast. But anyway, they hosted that event in Wilmington. We had over 200 people from 19 different countries visit the center, and Oyster was very involved with pulling that together for us. Thank you. I hope while you're here, you'll have a chance to engage with some of our creative academic and commercial partners. That's what really this part of what we do at the Biotech Center is very much about. We want to bring people together to have conversations so that you learn and find that next partner, really, because I think a lot of partnerships get started right here. People meet each other and start talking about what they're doing at their company, and they didn't realize that this academic person was working on something in their space. And so this is a great opportunity for you to meet other people who can help you on your quests. You will hear later on from some of our more prominent aquaculture people, but some of the ones you may not know about are more inland. And we've got some work going on in the Piedmont Triad area with a company called Synshark, which works on creating an omega-2 fatty acid, which right now they're projecting through the next 10 years that 30 million sharks will be harvested just to get this omega-2 from. And the group that's working on this Synshark is creating a way to get squalene without having to, they grow it in tobacco plants. Another group called Kepley Biosystems is in Greensboro, and then we have another group that's called Technology Crops International in Winston-Salem. And Kepley is using nanotechnology to develop synthetic crustacean bait. So you can not have to harvest as much bait, so you can actually grow this on shore. So we're helping them scale up. Little bad joke there. But then Technology Crops International is commercializing new plant-based oil-rich and natural omega fatty acids, which is declining oil fish stocks, were presented a new opportunity to provide plant-based sources of omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids. And the company's acai flower oil is derived from the acai flower, a small herb native to the northern Middle East. And the company's tagline is better than flax, not from fish. So very clever little title. And then there's Sandbar Oyster Company in Morehead City that has licensed the rights from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill for a new substrate to improve the production of oysters for consumer markets and to restore oyster habitats. So this is a very short list of some of the things that we have going on that are more or less not on the shoreline, except for the last group. And but we're really pleased that you're here at our facility. We feel fortunate to be able to come to this beautiful site every day to go to work, and we hope that through the work that we do, we are bringing people together to grow the life sciences industry for the state of North Carolina. And hope that while you're here, you feel right at home. If there's anything we can do to make you more comfortable, we have a pretty good number of staff roaming around out there, and if you can ask myself or anybody here, we'll try to make sure you get what you need. But welcome, and I hope you have a great meeting and that you enjoy your time while in Raleigh. And we're glad that you made it through the storm and got here okay. So have a great day. Thank you.
So thanks, Doug, for the nice introduction and for nice words about MBCOI. Glad you still like us. So for those of us that are still here, it's my pleasure to introduce Jack Bobo. You've got a copy of his bio, but he's got a distinguished career. He was at the U.S. Department of State as an attorney. He's worked in environmental sciences, and he's now a vice president and chief communications officer at Intrexon. And today he's going to tell us about, basically answer the question, can agriculture save the planet before it destroys it? And hopefully the answer is yes, but I'm hoping that you're going to prove that to us. And we'll be able to continue the conversation that we started last night for those that were at the event at the hotel. And he's going to hopefully answer a lot of the questions about the perceptions